Welcome, brave adventurers, to Loresmith Studios, where the art of storytelling and the game of Dungeons and Dragons converge. In affiliation with HeroForge, the masters of custom miniatures, and powered by the incredible virtual tabletop technology of Talespire. As the dice roll and fate hangs in the balance, prepare for an unforgettable journey through a world of magic, mystery, and epic storytelling.
I was not acutely aware that we did not knock in the first place, considering he simply opened the door for his home. Saw us approach.
Whatever.
How do you knock on empty space?
You just knock on the
That's-
door to the side.
That is sort of my thought as well.
All right. Well,
you guys make it to kind of like, this is kind of like the center of town. You guys see in front of you, there's an herbalist to the left, or to the straight ahead of you, there's a building that has two kind of markets that are built into it. The left one is an herbalist, and the one to the right appears to be some kind of cloth trader. And then off to your right, in the building to your right, there is various food items and things of that nature. And then if you carry on north, down the rest of the hill and down through the town, there are quite a few different market options, stuff like that.
well, I'm not actually looking for anything right now, so, did he say where these guards place is? So we can... I mean, it's starting to get a little late, so...
There
How
are
far
guards
is
over
this
here.
town we're investigating? If it's more than a day's journey, we could always begin travel and rest on the road.
That's fine by me.
The chief wants to buy things. He inquired from the chief.
I'm aware of
I
that.
was not particularly interested in buying. I was simply asking to ensure that we had the capability of stocking ourselves.
Well, I'm all set. I don't particularly need anything.
I might need things in the future. I'm going to stop this group of guards right here.
Mm-hmm.
And, gentlemen, we are the recently arrived Jaegers. We are going to be investigating Beachside tomorrow. We were told that we have locations to bunk for the time while here at the barracks. I am not sure where they are.
Yeah, we've got your lodgings. They're down the road. And he points off this direction right here. And you see a group of houses. That's right here. Kind of off down the trail. You see a group of houses that's kind of like up over the top of these three archways. And that is kind of where he's pointing to.
Well, I greatly appreciate your assistance, and we shall be on our way. Alright, so down the hill. Through the three archways or above?
It's above, yeah. There's three or four buildings that are above the three archways. Zarhawk, you have a very keen ear for jaunty tunes and merrymaking, and you hear the sounds of a tavern just over that wall. That's to your right.
I hear festivities, brother.
Of course you'd hear it.
I'll even say that the smell of ale is kind of wafting into your nostrils.
Gentlemen,
I need the elf to give me some shinies.
we should, at the very least, find our lodgings so that whenever we are done setting ourselves up, we may explore the town more abreast.
Fine.
Don't worry, it will only be a few more minutes. I am to assume these are our lodgings, to be honest. I suppose we should check them out.
The tiefling said knock.
I knock on the door.
No one answers, but the door just does swing open when you knock.
So I'm going to go in this one here and look around and go, I suppose these are our current lodgings for the time being? It's a bit of a take your pick, I suppose. Gentlemen, I do believe I see 4 separate rooms, so we should probably pick a room
Brother,
for each of us.
There are 2 beds in here.
Well, there you
Indeed,
go.
there is.
You do not apparently require sleeping in the same house.
What?
You can pick a different location, so you do not have to bunk in the same room as your brother.
Why would I not sleep with my brother?
So you have privacy?
Privacy.
I don't think that matters to them.
Does he mean like for the sexual event? I would not do that with my brother.
No privacy
not
of your
partake.
own. So you do not have to be in the same room as your brother.
Oh my.
Jeez.
I call the blue bed.
Do as you wish. I am taking this room down here.
Obviously,
Oh,
they
okay,
don't
then.
care about that. Well, I guess I'll offload my backpack in here.
Quickly, close the door so we can do our nod now.
Do it like Mad Goliaths. Make as much noise as possible.
The entire building starts shaking.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Oh no.
Gross.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my
That better
god.
be cut out.
What has happened?
So anyway,
We've lost control.
obviously.
We had control in the first place? What?
So I'll offload my stuff and just take my coins and go over this way. Knock on the door for him and be like, "Oh, here's the shinies you wanted."
Thank you.
Why did I call them shinies?
How many are these?
Oh, let me go into this. Wait. I can't remember which is which. Wait, that's mine. That's groups. Okay. So I give him 30 gold.
Okay,
I don't know how much he's going to need, so I'm going to give him 30 gold.
add 30 gold.
Is this enough?
That's way more than enough than you should need. But just in case you find something else you like.
So I give them all of these.
No. You only need to give them 1 or 2.
Brother,
Yes.
let's go have festives. The elf has brought shinies.
Let's go have festives. What the hell?
Zarhawk, you can very clearly see that just over the banister, your room is overlooking the tavern, the like actual outside area where even in the rain, people are still having fun, drinking, getting rowdy, right outside your
I popped
bedroom.
out.
Okay.
No dams.
Yeah, and I'll say
Machines!
this is not super well. Kaelvik, roll me.
Oh, sure, you're gonna come at me just because I ate shit earlier. Let's go. I'm ready.
Let's just say you're just gonna take a single point of damage as you kind of like hear something pop in your knee when you land.
There's nothing.
All right. And the rain begins to subside as you walk into the tavern, and again, another jaunty tune from a bard in the corner seems to be playing. And you walk up to the bar.
Okay, well, while they are going into the tavern and doing this event, I'm going to make my way towards the blacksmith.
Of course you are.
Okay.
Penance is not one for revelry.
There's
Alright.
an elf occupying the same spaces with me.
I passed without a trace, man.
Zarhawk is a very
There
large
you go.
individual. There's a lot of people that have a tendency to
I
just kind of step
actually
into
didn't
you.
even notice until you said something.
Yes.
It just looked like
Yeah,
you.
I was going to move to the side of him right as you hit cutscene mode, so I got locked inside.
Oh. You walk through the table courtyard, enter into the archway of the Thirsty Dwarf. Building smells of strong hops and moldy hay. Looking around, you see tattered remains of dwarven battle flags, old broken dwarven axes and hammers mounted on the stone walls. At the bar, to the northern wall, a wild red-haired dwarf with a matted red beard and a crazy look in his eye tends the bar, holds a conversation with a rather well-dressed mage.
I will approach the bar and in Dwarvish slap down all 30 gold in my hand on the table and say, "Give me a large drink!"
I'm gonna look
No,
at him because
no,
I'm
you're
right
lunch.
next to him, and I'm going to go, all right, I'm not giving you gold anymore. And I'm gonna take up all the gold and, you know, put the one gold piece down, because that's more than enough. And be like, what? And he won't, just 2 of those, please.
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Huh?
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Oh,
He says
right.
it in
said
common, right?
No, he said
I said it in
Dwarvish.
Dwarvish.
Yeah.
He said it in Dwarvish.
So you wouldn't understand what he said, but you would see him put down all 30 gold.
Yeah, I take the gold from him and go, I'm not giving you gold anymore.
But shinies are needed.
Yeah, I told you only 1 or 2, not all of them.
I'll say as you're dragging back the gold, the dwarf is like kind of trying to reach for it. Oh no, hold on there, hold on. What is it exactly can I get you, especially for that much gold?
He just wants a large drink.
Well, for 30 gold, I can give you the largest drink that a man could ever have.
Yes.
For
That-
30 gold, it better be endless.
Oh, well, endless. My supply's not endless, but as much as I have on hand, you can drink your fill.
I look at Zarkon, whatever, it's your money, do what you want with it.
Ha ha ha! Yes, that.
And, I'll say he slides this barrel.
Barrel.
Yep.
Oh, I suppose
there
I
we
will
go.
pick up.
Yep.
I will pick up the
So
barrel.
while this interaction is happening, I'm going to look over at Kjovik and be like, you need to teach your brother.
Do I though?
You really should.
His brother, not his teacher or babysitter. Also, get us some mugs.
Oh, yes. I will share this with my brother. 2 mugs.
And he passes you a couple of mugs. You sure you can handle all that now, laddie?
Are you challenging me?
Well, I wouldn't be a dwarf if I didn't challenge someone to a drinking contest every now and then.
Oh,
Let's have
God.
at it.
Very well, and he scoops up a mug of ale and starts chugging.
Same.
Grab a mug.
I will pour one for Kjovik to you.
Oh, I'm in there.
And as he's drinking, oh, I see. Looks like you've got a belly on you. Scoops another mug, tosses it down.
Yes.
Another
Blow
mug.
for blow.
Cillian, how long do you want to stay here?
I'm just kind of like, well, I was gonna get food. Shit. Well, so I'm just gonna sit back and watch, I guess. Just in. I mean, I'm at a loss here.
For the next 4 hours,
Also,
sorry.
as we're all drinking, I want to just like watch the dwarf. And anytime he looks like he's starting to get like a little tipsy and dizzy and stuff, I'm gonna cast blur on myself.
What in the
See if I
flying
can't
fuck,
I want to
dude?
see if I can't disorient him.
Okay, Kjovik, you cast Blur, and 2 more images of you side by side, and the dwarf kind of squints and like wobbles a little bit, looking at you. Holy
Not a
shit!
dwarf.
I must be
Can't
more fucked
handle
up than I thought.
Can't
I'm
handle
seeing
your
3 of
alcohol.
you. Well, you know what my grandma always used to say? Don't stop drinking till you pass out. And he drinks another.
More drinks.
Rink.
Keep going.
Cillian, it's been 4 hours. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna. I assume that the food on the bar there is just, I can grab some. I'm gonna look at the dwarf
Yeah,
like,
it's
can
kind of
I?
like a. Help yourself, laddie. I think you've paid enough.
So yeah, I'm just gonna start munching and watching. Take a.
Mug
Okay.
for mug. I'm not-
Another couple of hours goes by. The dwarf hops up on the table and leans in at Zarhawk. I've got a story to tell you, laddie. Let me tell you. Once, in the frigid winter of the North Ridge, my squad and I were tasked with guarding a treacherous mountain pass. The enemy forces, a horde of fearsome frost giants, were relentless in their attempts to breach our defenses. We fought bravely, and the clash of steel against ice echoed through the narrow gorge. The fierce snowstorm made it challenging to see, but we held our ground. I'll never forget the taste of victory that day, as we forced the giants to retreat. Their icy roars faded into the distance. And then he passes out.
Haha! I am victorious.
Cillian just kind of looks at him, looks at you guys, and so how you guys feeling?
This will be the first time Zarhak has turned around to look because he was focused on the competition. So unless Kjovik has canceled the blur, he's gonna look over.
It does only last a minute, so it probably have ended.
Oh, okay. Then he'd be fine then.
The hell kind of alcohol tolerance do you guys got?
Perfectly fine. Turn around, just like stumble into a chair a little bit.
Yeah, would you like me to roll a Constitution save or something, Finn?
Yeah, let's go ahead with some Constitution saves at this point. I mean, you guys can
Oh.
hold your alcohol, but not that much.
Nope. When I hit the chair, I fell over.
An 11.
Both of you are done.
Kalvik knocked out. Zarhawk, you
After I have claimed victory.
you claim victory, and then you stumble a little bit, and you catch yourself, and you realize, oh no, I am actually drunk.
Put my hands on the elf, try to steady myself. You need to get brother to the room.
Oh my.
I will take care of the dwarf.
I think the dwarf's fine on the counter. It's his place.
No. He can't sleep like that. No.
He's literally passed out in a giant plate of beans.
Oh, damn, I had inspiration. I should have rolled that. Drats.
I
I absolutely would have used it for that.
I was over here thinking, it's like, please tell me he's passed out in the beans, because that's going to be great.
I'm
going to drunkenly scoop the dwarf out of the beans and try to walk him gingerly without dropping him or myself and set him down gently on the floor.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Flat dex.
Flat dex.
20 dirty.
You miss just barely, kind of like stumble to the left and bring his head up just in time for his head to miss the countertop. And then come back down.
Oh. Easy there. Set him down and give him a light pat on his belly. You did good, Master Dwarf, but I am the champ. And I'm gonna stumble back to my room.
The mage that the dwarf was originally talking to has been standing here watching this whole thing, slightly dumbfounded, and just says, I've never in my entire life seen someone drink so much.
And yet I still stand.
As you teeter a little bit.
Yep, and pick up my brother.
Well, I'm gonna
stand is walking completely lopsided.
I'm gonna help out with Kiovik there.
Yeah, help him on his feet.
So you guys get Kiovik back to the house. In the meantime, Pennant.
That is. Wait, hang on. Where is it? Details. The description? Yeah, there we go. 280 pounds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
you're
fine.
good.
All right, so as you guys are doing that that's about 5 hours worth of stuff. Takes you about 10-15 minutes, Penance, to get over to the blacksmith. And
yeah, I definitely
you see
don't
him,
take that long to do that. To do this whole thing.
No. So anyway, it took you about 10-15 minutes to get over here after you said goodbye to them. And you see the blacksmith is working on a large claymore. What is your interaction with him?
All right, I'm going to approach the forge, stop somewhat distant, and call out, blacksmith, sir. I am unfamiliar with your name.
Ah, well, he stops forging, turns around. Yes, what can I do for you?
I was curious if you had any armor in your establishment that I might be able to have perhaps fitted or created.
Armor? It looks like you're wearing armor.
Yes, I am wearing armor. I am hoping to find a way to improve my armor at some point.
Well, and he looks you up and down and kind of inspects your armor. Yeah, there's some room for improvement here.
Yes, I am adamantly aware of this, and was wondering if you might know of a type of armor that I might be able to use.
Well, not unless you had something specifically in mind. No, I can improve your armor, yes.
Well, I mean, there is always the option of improving this armor, but I am unsure of how much you would charge for something like plate mail, perhaps.
Late mail. That's... yeah, quite the penny. Hold on. Let me go check the back and look at the costs here.
That is perfectly understandable.
Looks like plate mail probably set you back about 1,500 gold pieces.
I was acutely aware of the price being that ridiculous, but it's not quite ridiculous. It is a very expensive and time-consuming, and also probably very.
But if you like, I can charge you more.
No, I'd prefer not. Well, if that is the case, perhaps you might have some splint mail?
Splint? Sure, I've got some laying around. Hold on.
And he goes back to the back again, kind of picks one up and rubs some dust off of it. Yeah, freshly made.
Oh,
Tosses it over to you.
Oh, I am only here essentially browsing. I do not have my funds with me. I am the captain of the Jaeger squad, who has arrived recently and has been assigned to be housed in the town of Watford.
I see. Well, if you ain't got no money, you can't see my wares. How about that?
I assure you, I have money. I do not have it on me. It is with my group's, how do you say, secretary? Not quite a secretary. He is essentially our treasurer. But
I thought you Jaegers killed monsters, not kept up with money.
Well, we have to acquire equipment in order to do so, and we have to fund ourselves. So we are in charge of our own finances many times.
I see.
The Jaegers are almost akin to independent contractor. We have our own funding, we have our own means of acquiring these things, but we do have a hierarchy that might provide us with basic necessities, hence the reason I have this chainmail. It is provided to
I don't
us.
need your whole life story, but yeah, I get it. Very well. If you'd like to come back with money, split mill cost you about 300 gold pieces.
Oh, well, I appreciate you giving me the time of day and going over your wares with me. There may be a point in time in the future that I will return with the intent to actually purchase next time.
If you want your armor improved, I'll need time with it.
Oh, well, I do not currently have the time. We are heading out for beachside tomorrow morning. So...
Not that kind of time.
Yes.
No. I'll need at least a couple of weeks, if not longer.
Well, we are to be stationed here, so there may be a modicum of time where you may have access to my armor to improve it. But
Well,
we will discuss this later, and perhaps I will find the means in order to either purchase new or have my current improved. Either way, I wish you a wonderful evening, and I will see you at some point in time in the future.
Very well. If you need anything else, you can let me know.
I appreciate that. So, I'm going to...
He returns to hammering on his sword.
I'm going to head back. I think I went the wrong way again.
It is a ways back
Yeah,
for you. Town would be right here.
and then around here, blah blah blah. It is he is really out there, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So
So you get back. You don't see any sign of the others as you kind of come up to the homes. It looks like their doors are kind of like closed.
all right. Well, with that, I'm going to make a quick check because it's only been for me. It's only been maybe
Probably about an hour
about an
maybe.
hour.
at most.
So I'm going to hop over this real quick, and then I'm going to head over and check on the tavern because
Okay.
you know I'm going to assume that they're not going to be done after an hour.
So yeah, you come into the tavern, and kind of looking off to your left, you see that Zarhawk and Kjovik and a red-haired dwarf are sitting there throwing back drink after drink, right hand after left hand, out of a large barrel of ale. And Cillian is kind of like sitting there with his hand on his cheek, just kind of like waiting, like watching, and just watching, his head almost bouncing as he's watching each mug tip back.
I'm going to look. I'm not going to disturb the whole process. I'm going to look and go, no. They will find their way back home, hopefully. And I'm going to leave them to their drinking contest. And then I'm going back to my room, essentially.
Okay.
And I am going to prepare for the evening by polishing my armor and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So a few hours goes by, and then Cillian and Zarhawk and Kjovik, you guys all come into your respective rooms here.
Well, they kind of go into their room. More like they,
I'm dragged in there.
Yeah, Zarhawk, you
Yeah, someone is
drag
being
your
goes
brother in.
pulled in by the
Oh, he
collar
goes on
of
the
their
he goes on
scruff.
the he goes on the red bed. I go on the blue bed.
It's obvious the
I
blue
call
bed
it-
is larger.
I call blue.
And
Yeah.
as you plop down, the bed snaps under your weight, and
Yes.
you remember that you're going to have to get some bricks to put under your bed frame.
Sleepy time, she comes.
All right.
Drunken sleepy
penance-
time.